Welcome to the Bounce Media Network. It's your host from coast to coast, the one and only MC, Mr. J Ski, coming to you live and direct. And we still have no deal. All right, the WNBA has not accepted the terms of the WNBA, the CBA. We still don't have a deal. We know Breanna Stewart is going overseas to help Fenerbahce in the EuroLeague win another championship. Priorities or misconstrued. Okay, things are not shaping up the way that they need to shape up. We got a season stalemate, a standoff here with the Players Association and the league. Adam Silver's getting frustrated, beyond frustrated, and the ladies are playing games. All right, they're playing games, and we need to get things on the roadmap to a season, so we can get into the draft. We have the expansion draft. We have the WNBA draft. From college, there's a lot of things, and then we have training camp that needs. All these things need to get. They need to get on the playing board. Okay, they're moving the chess pieces around, and things are just looking, outrageously insane right now, for lack of better words. Okay. On a higher note, Gatorade has released a new limited edition bottle for Caitlin Clark, and had no other than Tyrese Haliburton to come and deliver it to her. Not sure if it was staged or not, but it's always good to see those two linking up. Being from Indiana, being that they're both from Indiana. I'm not from Indiana, just a Indiana Fever fan and a somewhat of a Pacers fan. Okay, to be determined. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the footage that they released.
What's up, y'all? It's Tyrese here to surprise my girl, Caitlin. Gatorade has brought back her favorite flavor, Rainberry, now with lower sugar.
Rainberry, best Gatorade flavor that's ever been invented right here.
Try it and tell me if it tastes the same.
Even better than I remember. It's not even close.
Colorways.
And it's got your face on it.
All right, very nice, very nice. Like I said, it's always nice to see those two hooking up. All right. So another thing we're going to take a look at, we're going to get into, is talk about, like I said, there's still no deal with the CBA. We got Natasha Cloud out there crashing out. She's talking about things, and it's just crazy. But yeah, Natasha Cloud, she's out there saying that they're not going to move, and basically trying to continue to hold the league hostage. She's not even in the Players Association, so I don't know. That's when you know you have the signs of a dysfunctional organization, when you don't know who the spokesperson is. All right, you got this person speaking, this person speaking. Who is actually in the Players Association? I know I went over this in another video. You got Nneka Ogwumike, you got Breanna Stewart, you got Navisa Koya, you got Bree Turner, Alicia Clark. Natasha Cloud is not even a player rep for the New York Liberty. So she just needs to stop talking. Okay. She needs to stop talking. And let's take a look at a little bit of this. Not going to get into too much of it. I don't have a very good clip, but let's take a look at this Natasha Cloud.
Have even we can't even have our free agency talks because there's no CBA to even base off of. I can't even go negotiate a contract with any team in the league because there's we don't know what the cap is. We have no idea. And every time that we keep coming back to the league, there's a new estimate on the overall value of the league that keeps our last contracts that
was
they ended with 2025 because we knew that we were coming into a new CBA in 2026. So this year for the WNBA, which is why we're even trying to negotiate even more right now. is because we can't have an expansion draft. We can't have a draft. We can't have anything. We can't have even like, we can't even have our free agency talks because there's no CBA to even base off of. I can't even go negotiate a contract with any team in the league because we don't know what the cap is. We have no idea. And every time that we keep coming back to the league,
that's enough of that.
there's a new...
Yeah. She says that they don't know what the cap is. Everyone that's with eyes and ears knows what the cap is. All right. In the last proposal from the league, it was 5.6 million. All right. They went up about 600,000 from 5 million to 5.6. And we know the max is 1.2, 1.4 for the max. And we know what the minimum is. I've already gone over that. She's basically lying. Okay. You know what it is. You're basically putting out misinformation and you're lying to the public, and it's a disservice. You're talking in your car. You're not even in front of a microphone. You're not even in the Players Association. Okay? All right. So enough of Natasha Cloud. Natasha head in the clouds on cloud 9. She's smoking something. I don't know what it is, but it's not the facts. Okay? It's not the facts. So Natasha Cloud, cut it out. Stop talking. You're not a player rep. You're not in the WNBA. You're just a disgruntled employee out there speaking for the likes of no one. Okay? Just cut it out. Quit. All right. Now we're going to talk into something that kind of, I would say I'm a little disheartened by it because the player Flau'jae Johnson, my namesake, I like Flau'jae. I took notice of her in 2023 and 2024 when they went up against the Iowa Hawkeyes, and bench player. She played with Angel Reese in 2024, and then she pretty much became a star player for LSU for the 2025 season. And now this 2026 season. If she comes into the pros, I'm not sure if she will be in the starting lineup, maybe for an expansion team, but for an established team that maybe already has a star, like say Paige on the wings, she could be a backup coming off the bench, or let's say for the Fever, she could be a backup for Kelsey Mitchell coming off the bench, or maybe even Caitlin Clark. But I don't want to put a limitation on her, but I think she can grow into that player that she needs to be. Like I said, I do like her. She's very skillful. She's very skillful. Her IQ is pretty good, but she's not a clutch player. Okay, and if you take a look, let's take a look at this. They played LSU played South Carolina recently. And this is their 18th game that they've lost to South Carolina. Kim Mulkey, Dawn Staley. Kim Mulkey has not beaten Dawn Staley as of yet. And they've lost 18 straight. And Flau'jae was at the line. Let's take a look.
Jay, 2 for 4 from the line tonight. Misses the first. Critical misses at the line. LSU is just 14 for 22.
Missed the first free throw. 73 to 72. She could have tied the game with the first. And could have gave him the lead with the second. And she misses both of them. Unbelievable. It's obviously not a playoff game, but we're going to be in March Madness here in a couple weeks.
But Flau'jae, a free throw shooter, misses both.
Yeah, this is not a good look. And obviously she's emotional.
Puts more weight on this and then misses that one as
well.
South Carolina, after LSU had cut it to 6 separate times in the second half. South Carolina able to hang on 79-72 the final.
Yeah, she wants to cry. Yeah, it's bad. It's not good. But the thing that disheartened me the most about it was what happened afterwards. Flau'jae's mom, again, another person sitting in their vehicle, sitting in the car. She's on Facebook Live or Instagram, and yeah, she wants to talk about it. Let's go ahead and get into that.
Has never beat South Carolina. That's a team sport, okay? We have never beat South Carolina. Cool. But what is going on today, Flau'jae is beating South Carolina in real life.
In real life.
Okay? And no disrespect to them girls, no disrespect to Dawn. We beating them in real life. The whole goal is to go to the WNBA and get you a bag, right? Get you a bag and provide for your family.
See, if she wants to talk to her daughter, like at home or on the phone,
Flau'jae
you
has
don't
already done that.
talk to the public like this.
She's already done that. Flau'jae don't even have to go to the league. She is set for life. Her mama set her up for life.
Were you running those suicides?
And her music. But let's go back. We talking about basketball. Even in basketball, she is beating them on the floor. Y'all could go look at the stats. She beat every player on the floor of that game. Let's keep it real. No South Carolina player is going before Flau'jae in the draft.
Okay.
And that's no disrespect. So South Carolina didn't beat Flau'jae.
Wow.
South Carolina beat LSU. Okay, let's keep it real. LSU as a whole has never beat South Carolina. That's a team sport, okay?
Okay.
We have never beat South Carolina. Cool. But what is going on today, Flau'jae is beating South Carolina in real life. Okay? And no
LSU
disrespect to
hasn't
them
beaten
girls, no
South
disrespect to
Carolina.
Dawn. We beating
Winning
them
a
in real
championship
life.
is a team effort. Okay, it's a team
The
accomplishment.
whole goal is to go to the
In order to
WNBA
get to
and
that
get you a bag.
playoff, that championship,
Get
you
you
have
a
to win
bag and
individual
provide for your family,
games.
right?
South Carolina, that
Flau'jae
was an
has
individual game.
She's already done that. Flau'jae don't even have to go to the league. She is set for life. Her mama set her up for life of college and her music.
Music.
But let's go back. We talking about basketball. Even in basketball, she is beating them on the floor. Y'all could go look at the stats. She beat every player on the floor of that game. Let's keep it real.
All right, let's stop it right there. Yeah, I don't know, family. It's not a good look to have whether it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, anybody out there speaking on your behalf to the world about your profession. It doesn't matter if it's basketball, if it's tennis, if it's hockey, or it doesn't even have to be a sport. You know, you can work for Nabisco, a corporation, Nike, or anything or whatever, and you can't have someone speaking. If you're a CEO or you're on the board of directors or something like that, you can't have someone just out there speaking on your behalf like that. It's not a good look, and you are putting organizations, team organizations, on notice, because if someone's thinking about drafting you, they're thinking, well, maybe do we want to take a risk and draft someone whose mother is so vocal like that? She's out there speaking like that. What if the team isn't doing good as a whole? She's going to be out there basically bashing the team. Okay. Talking about how set up, talking about how her daughter doesn't really even need to be in the WNBA. Yeah. It's not a good look. Not a good look. That's all I got to say about that. It's not a good look, and I'm kind of saddened by it. I don't know Flau'jae, never met her, never talked to her, but I would like to think that she isn't too happy about it. I wouldn't be. Okay, All right, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. If you haven't already done so, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, not good.